the best I've seen you play this season.
I just went into that locker room and I told those guys, I knew you had this in you.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting for it. Playing the way that I want to play and the way that we've built this thing at Tarleton is to go out there and translate game plan for 40 minutes. Defensively, I thought we did that. And then offensively, not really turn that basketball over, making the defense work and getting good shots. And we played a little gritty tonight for the first time.
Sure.
You know, dare I say the word grimy. That's how I want to play.
Yeah.
And I thought the energy on the bench was great. I thought we translated each goal that we talked about. Moyne is going to beat a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now, he's a little banged up like we are right now, but he has a good basketball team. And I'm going to tell you, they're going to win a lot of games. And I'm just very grateful right now that we came in and I got to see that team that I knew that we had, and we came out and showed that we could beat a team like Moyne.
You never want to take it for granted because of how good Josh Hawley has been as of late. Gets 24 points last game, 22 points tonight. Another big night on the boards. And he really, I thought early in the game, kept you in this one.
He did. He did a great job on the backboards. Had some big shots from the perimeter. I was really impressed. He's had back-to-back games, but I was ready to see him do it against an elite, very upper-level team. It's one thing to do it against Lemoyne. It's another thing to do it against Arlington Baptist. You know what I mean? And so for him to come out here and get 24-9, and I thought Jesse Hill had his best game of the year. Jesse Hill finished inside tonight. He gave us that constant presence in the middle, whether it was their zone or their man, and they were two key cogs because on the perimeter, I thought our guards were unselfish. Shots just weren't going down like they normally were, and those two took up the slack.
The other thing I thought you guys did well offensively was in the second half, they changed up what they were doing. In the first half, they were man the whole game. Second half, they threw a number of different looks against you. But that constant with those two players you talked about, Hawley and Hill, I thought their high-low game and running that baseline, it's as good as I've seen it since I've been here.
Coming into this game, Lemoyne, 96% of the time ran man.
Really?
And so that tells you, just a little bit about how good job we were doing inside with Jesse getting the ball. And they were a little bit undersized. They got in some foul trouble. So they went to that zone, and it took us a while, even though we run a lot of zone, just seeing how other teams run it to get used to it. And I thought that we didn't force it. We still move that ball side to side, and we work to get good shots. And if we'll just keep doing that, Byron, we got a chance to do it, to be a good team. Now, one person I do want to point out that I thought had a good game in the box score, man, I'll show it, Sam Marshall.
Yeah.
He had his best rebounding game of the year. He is just instrumental in that zone defense that we threw out tonight. He's putting people in the right spots. And then, really, besides that last turnover out of bounds, does a really good job of getting people in the right spots, passing the ball to the open man, hitting the occasional wide open shot. And so I thought Sam Marshall had one of his best nights of the year.
Well, it was fun to watch. No rest for the weary, as they say. You get to go right back at it tomorrow. You have to watch Rollins. What did you see for them in their game against Angelo State?
They're talented. They're never out of a game. Angelo got up big a couple times. They came right back. Angelo came up big again. They came right back. And they run a style that you're not going to see all year with three different zone defenses, and they run them as well as anybody you're going to play against. They got skilled bigs that can shoot threes. They got skilled players all over the floor. And so it's a tough turnaround now. It's a very tough turnaround. But I'm glad to win this game and have a little bit of momentum going into that game. And here's where we got to get better. Every time we've won a game like this and the team's lost, they've come in and been the desperate team. We got to come out and be desperate. And we got to come out with that same hunger like we lost tonight. And hopefully we'll do that.
All right, Coach. Congratulations on the win. We'll talk to you tomorrow before the game.
Thanks, Brian. Appreciate it. I want to give God all the glory for the victory. Thanks.
That is Chris Reese.
Bring all the gifts for under the tree. And while you're at it, bring the tree. Ford F-150. Best-in-class payload. Best-in-class towing. Built for the holidays.
Now get a 2018 F-150 with 0% financing for 72 months. Plus make no payments for 90 days. Only at your Best in Texas Ford dealer.